Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to another episode of my Skyrim Skillbook series. In this episode we'll be working on clearing out going over all the locations for the Pickpocket skill books. There are 5 skill books to be found in the Pickpocket category, and they are Beggar, Guide to Better Thieving, a Purloined Shadows, Thief, and Aevar Stone-Singer. I actually kind of skipped one, but Aevar Stone-Singer is one that we are going to go first and going after first, since it's one first technically on the list. First location where this can be found is in Lost Valkeek. I actually have not discovered Lost Valkeek because it does not sound familiar, so let me go ahead and look up and see where this location is. It is a ruin. Lost Valkeek is found in Labyrinthian. Labyrinthian is found here. It's a location found roughly here. I have not discovered that location, so I will not be going there. I think that's actually where you go to turn in your Dragon Priest mask to unlock the Shaldor's Maze. Another location where this can be found is 530 feet north Nilheim, surrounded by 3 barrels. Nilheim is found in the Rift, or Riften, and it's another location that I have not discovered. So give me one moment while I look this up. So that's helpful. Nilheim is found right about here. This little peninsula, I guess, found right here. I've not discovered that location, so I will not be going there. That's probably this can be found in the Sightless Pit in Winterhold. Sightless Pit is found right. Guess I have not discovered that location either. But because one is like over in this area-ish. So let me go ahead and look this up. Hope to God there's actually something I can actually use. Sightless Pit is near the Shrine of Azura. It's found roughly right about here. Go to this location, discover the Sightless Pit, and explore it to find the skill book. It does not give a detailed description of where this is found, just says it's in the Sightless Pit. Another location where this can be found is in Thonir's house in Morthal. Morthal is right here. Go to Morthal, find Thonir's house, get in, and find the skill book. That's probably where I'm going to be going. Another spot where this can be found is 620 feet. Southwest of the Whitewash Tower in Whiterun Hold. Whitewash Tower is it's Western Watch Tower. It's another location that I have not discovered. Whitewash Tower is found roughly right about here. Go to this location, look for a tower icon, and you will find it. And it is, this location is in a small bandit camp. Actually found roughly about here is where this book is found. Now let me actually go back to the location with Nilheim, because I realized it didn't show the approximate location of where this book is found. So here is Nilheim, found roughly right about here. This book is found roughly right around here, so look in that area and you should find it. We will be going to Morthal to get into Thonir's house to find this book. So let's fast travel to Movar Slayer, and we will try and find Thonia's house and get in. Sorry, it's really thirsty. Metamorpho. For some reason, I thought Lydia was wearing a orcish helmet. I was kind of confused there for a second, because I did not give her any orcish gear. Okay, I don't know where Thornier's house is, so we will find out together. I'm hoping it won't. I do not like it when dragons attack towns. So thanks, asshole. Really, dragons are just the biggest freaking cock blocker, I swear. Try and try and give like an effective guide, and dragons just ruin my day. I mean, actually just wait until daytime. Really, dragons are just like the most annoying enemy to fight. Not that they're tough, it's just that they often always attack you at an inconvenient time. You have the dragons in the area. Really hoping that I don't get like repeat of what happened last time. That dragon is just making me a little bit nervous. What's that lady doing? Okay, seriously, who is seeing me? I think it's that person there that's just reading the book who just... I need her to go away, but I don't know what she's doing. Hey, where's this book? This is Thornier's house, so maybe it's in his chest? The bed, maybe? Doesn't really have a bookshelf. Let me actually click on Thornier's house. I can get a hint as to where this book can be found. There's a book. Guaranteed location found right here. Under this basket on the bottom shelf. Next book we'll be going after is really close to hitting level 50, which will give me an achievement, but that will probably happen in the next. Actually, no, probably not the next one. The next book we'll be going after is Beggar. What this can be found in Helga's bunkhouse in Ripton on a counter upstairs. Another one can be found in the Ironback hideout and on a table in the ruined house. I have not discovered the Ironback hideout. Let me go ahead and find out where this is. It's actually near the Thalmor Embassy. Here's the Thalmor Embassy. This book. Oh, I actually have found this location. It's actually found here. Go to this location and you will find this skill book. Just look for a table in the ruined house. Other places can be found in the Ratway in Ripton. The Ratway is where you locate the Thieves Guild. For reference, this location only pops up when you complete the Thieves, when you become a member of the Thieves Guild, but it's there for reference. It is on a table in the room next to the bridge. The location this can be found is 1,170 feet northeast of the wreck of the Winter War. Next to a skeleton. I believe the wreck of the Winter War is right here. Location is found I really wish I can disable fog. I think it's found roughly right about here on this little island somewhere. I really wish I could disable fog so I can see things better. Or clouds, whatever that is. But it's next to a skeleton, so look for a skeleton. Other places could be found is in between Swindler's Den and Gukar's Monument. Swindler's Den is found right here. And here is Gukar's Monument. It's on a body next to a dead bandit. On the body of a dead bandit next to a nernroot plant. To be specific, this location is found actually, it doesn't really say it on the map where it's found, but it looks like it's near a pond. So if that helps, look for a pond in this area. I don't really see a pond on this map, so I can't really give that much of information. So hopefully that helps. Another area this can be found is in Apocrypha, the Dragonborn DLC, and Untold Legend Chapter 4, if that helps. Again, I'm not playing the Dragonborn DLC, so I don't know what those locations mean, so I'm just saying it just trying to be helpful. We are actually going to go to Ironback Hideout. Okay, we managed to fight some bandits. Perfectly fine with that. Actually, handling banded cheese a lot easier now. Here is the Beggar. Guarantees skillable location found there. Gonna fight? Gonna fight? Whether you fight me nowhere near my horse. It's like he's just buggering off. Next book we're gonna be going after is Guide to Better Thieving. Guide to Better, one location where this can be found is in the Fort Sungard Oubliette? I don't know what that is. But Fort Sungard is a location you go to as part of the Civil War quest line. So if you've done Civil War quest line, you'd likely have this location available. But let me see if I can find an exact location, because I definitely have not discovered this on my map. Wait. Oh, it's the Reach. Oh, it's not Riften, it's Markarth. So here is Lost Valley Redoubt. Oh, I do have Fort Sungard on the map. Oh. Thought I didn't. But go through this area, you should find an area called the Oubliette, and all the description says is just down the hole. No idea what that means. But the next location where this can be found is the Golden Glow Estate sewers in the Rift. Golden Glow Estate is found here. Is where you go to as part of the Thieves Guild quest line. The sewer is accessed by the docks. And it says it's by a skeleton in a side room with an adept lock. Another location where this can be found is in the Jarl's Longhouse in Falkreath. The Falkreath is right here. It is on the right room on the bottom floor, locked in a display case with an expert lock. The other location where this can be found is in Mara's Eye Den in Eastmarch. Mara's Eye Den is found. This location I've not been to before. Oh. Actually, I think I have. Maybe. So here is Gallows Rock. Location is found right here. There is a kind of like a clearing marker here called Mara's Eye Pond. There's a cave in that location. Where this can be found is Mara's Eye Den. But it's in a box with several other books by a stone pillar. Last location where this can be found is in Snowy Snabercat Den, northeast of the Thalmor Embassy Gate, on the body of a dead Argonian. This is likely the location I'm going to go to, because it's a location that I can easily access right now, and it's not a location where I can have to pick a lockpick. So let me go ahead and try and figure out where this is. We'll be on our way. Trying to turn the camera around, but not really having much issue. I'm not really having much luck. Yeah, we're looking for a saber cat den. Is in this area where you can also access the another skill book that I think we went over in the last episode, so if that helps. Guide to better thieving, guaranteed location found right here. Let me go ahead and read this book. Level up? No, I'm really close though. Next book we are going to be going after is the Purloined Shadows, which one can be found northwest of Bone Chill Passage and Falkreath Hold. Bone Chill Passage is found right here. It says it's in a hut under a bed. Let me see if I can get a better location of this. Okay, well that's helpful. It is found roughly right about here. You're looking for a house, essentially. And it says it's in a hut under the bed. The location where this can be found is in Duskglow Crevice in the Pale, which is Dawnstar. Duskglow Crevice is found here. It's a location that I've not explored, so go here and look for a junk room, and that's where it's found. The location where this can be found is 280 feet west-northwest of Full Gunther and Heel March. Full Gunther is a Dwarven, not a Dwarven ruin, a Nordic ruin or crypt found here. And it is at a small campsite underneath an overhang. Let me see if I can find an exact location to help you out. It's found roughly right about here. Hold on, I'm trying to get my cursor right. I'm roughly right about there. Kind of want to go a little bit more inland, not as close to the coast as I put that marker, but it was wanting me to, I was trying to highlight Full Gunther, so I couldn't. But just look for a small campsite underneath an overhang, that's where it's found. Another spot where this can be found is in Honor Hall Orphanage in Ripton. Honor Hall Orphanage is a place you go to as part of the Dark Brotherhood quest line. It is the orphanage right by Mistbill Keep. And is in Constance's bedroom. Last location where this can be found is in Nightingale Hall in the living quarters on an end table next to a bed. Nightingale Hall is found right here. It's the location that you access as part of the Thieves Guild questline, and that's probably where we're going to be going. Hey Carlia. Don't mind me about to fit into our secret hideout. Training room. Looking for a living quarters. I don't think this is the right area, but it is a living quarters. Oh, I just went here. Not it. Did I just make a wrong turn to Albuquerque? Another living quarters area. Oh, here it is. Purloined Shadows, and that will get me to level 50. Right? I'm like right on the border. The next book we'll be going after is Thief. This book can be found in the Argonian Assemblage in Windhelm. Argonian Assemblage is at the docks, but I believe it has a master level lock. It might not be easy to get into, so I honestly wouldn't recommend trying to get into there, because I've had issues trying to wait until people are there, and it's because of the fact there's patrolling guards. You often can't really have a easy spot to lock pick the door, even if you wanted to, because guards are everywhere at the docks. But if you do go there, it is found on a dresser. Oh god. Another location where this can be found takes you back to the very beginning of the game, called Bleak Falls Temple. Bleak Falls Temple is one of the first places I've ever been to and explored as part of this my series on Twitch/YouTube. Bleak Falls Temple is an area in Bleak Falls Barrow, and it's just this location is found just the location for this book is found just beyond the first clip puzzle. I will not be wow. I just realized there's not really that many good options for me to go for this book. I will not be going to Bleak Falls Barrow and just fighting through hordes of Draugr to find one book. I will instead just be going to a different location, but if you do want to go there, it is just beyond the first clip puzzle. The location where this can be found is 630 feet west-southwest of Iverstead. You see where this is on the map. Okay. So here is Iverstead. Here is the Alchemist Shack. And the skill book is found roughly right about here, which is where I'm actually going to go to grab it. Another location where this can be found is in the Silver Drift lair in the Pale. I do not have a better location than that because this wiki doesn't list that location. But Silver Drift lair is found here. I want to say you went here as part of the Companions questline, but I may be misremembering. But just explore that place, try and find the book, best advice I can give you. I realized I could, for these locations, I realized I could be clicking the thing and reading through it to try and find the exact location for the book, but these the details for these locations are really in depth, and they note every little thing about these locations. So I feel like it'd be take more time for me to read through each blurb of text, try and find location for this book, rather than just to briefly gloss over and mention it. Because I will be going over the easiest location. I will be showing the easiest location where you can find this. I don't feel like it's necessary to say, oh, this is found here, this found here, this found here. I just need to go over the dungeons or areas where this is found. But that's just my my little 2 cents about that. Last location where this can be found is in Swindler's Den, Whiterun Hole. Swindler's Den is found right here. Location that I think I've actually been here and explored, but I think this is the area where the Red Guards come here with Sadia after you essentially give her up to them as part of the side quest in Whiterun, whatever it's called. But if you go in here, it is by a bedroom in the easternmost room. We will be going for the book in near Iverstead, so let's fast travel to the Alchemist Shack. In the right area. Yes, I am. Okay, let's grab this book and end this episode. Sadly, it does not say where this book is found. It just says it's west southwest of Iverstead. So I would think that there would be like an obvious spot where this could be found. Let me see if I can find an exact location. Look at this map again. May not be a good location to go to. I do not see it. Oh, here it is. God, you gotta. It is just. Why is this book here? I was honestly expecting to find like an overturned cart or something. Found right here in this corner. Guaranteed location found right here. Really? How obscure of a location can it be? Any case, that about does it for the Pickpocket skill books. In the next episode, we will be moving on to Restoration. Before I end things off, I do want to check a couple things. Pickpocket went up to 26. I want to see what my restoration skills have, because that's the one I've been also trying to work on getting to max level. Restoration's 84. Okay. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I do also want to see skill books for at 78. So I went up from 75 to 78 in this episode. I'm really worried that I may reach the end of this list and I will not be at 120, which means I will have missed a book in this series of videos. If I do get to 119, I know for a fact that I went through all of the books in this list. I do not think that I have missed one by any means. The only way that I could be off my count is if the game did not register me reading a book when I actually have. But we will see where things are at. I'm really hoping that I get to that 120. If I'm at like 118 or 119 by the time I end the series, I'll be a little bit upset. Meantime, I'm getting things off right here. Next episode, we'll be working on restoration skill books, and I will likely be getting the achievement for reaching level 50.